Hello, we are welcoming you to Qatar. You might think that Qatar is all about dry lands, but that is not the situation. We are at the Alkor Mangrove where we are going to discover so many things. During this discovery, we are going to learn how to do kayaking, that is on canoe. And of course, I'm going to be one of those who will be on that kayak. Let's get the tour in the mangrove at Alkor. Upon our arrival at the entrance of the Alkor Mangrove, our guide indicated that due to the high tides, places were slippery, so everyone was forced to remove their shoes. At the aqua sport reception, first instructions were given by the head of the unit.
What we need from you right now, just get ready for the trip. Don't take any valuable stuff within the water. If you need to have your phone, it's fine. I'll give you a waterproof bag. You can keep it in your phone. If you like to take a picture, take a video for the trip. That's fine for this one. Don't take wallets. Don't take any valuable thing here. This area should be nothing here because you'll get wet. Right? For the shoes, we advise you don't go with shoes with.
The mangrove forest we are about discovering is one of the biggest in Qatar, and it is managed by Aqua Sports. Unfortunately, the FIFA World Cup hasn't brought any profit to those managing this site.
Actually, it's not too much. It's disappointing. I don't know why.
Okay, so
we was ready to get a lot of people. It's fine. We got nice, but we are not too much busy as we expected. We have 5 trips per day. Okay, we should, as I told you, the optimum for each trip it should be 100. It's like we have like 30% or 40% from each trip, which is fine. It's not the optimum, but still okay. We are fine as a company. But we're expecting after World Cup, there is more people will be coming to visit Qatar. More people will asking who's this country who's managed and organized this World Cup. And I believe everything is fine with everyone. Everyone getting a positive feedback about the World Cup. Sure?
Yeah.
Prices, however, have also been increased for a visit. Instead of the usual 240 riyal, which is equivalent to 41,200 francs CFA paid on a normal day, 60 Qatari riyal, which is equivalent to 10,285 francs CFA, has been added to it, making 300 Qatari riyal, which is about 51,436 francs CFA. After the talk from Mohammed, the kayak guide were getting set the life jackets, which is a necessary equipment for all, for those who had shoes that water could easily penetrate. They changed to slippers, and each person must have a paddle. A training session was then held by Kevin, who is the guide for the tour, to discover the mangrove.
So number one is how to hold your paddle. So as you can see, your paddle has a silver marking. You should not touch the silver marking. Just put it on top of your head and make sure your hands are 90 degrees angle. But make sure as you paddle, you stretch your arm to the edge. You see my arm? Stretch to the edge so that you can scoop the most amount of water, and as you go back to the edge. How to go inside your kayak. So you know most people step on it like this, and if you do like this is wrong. Don't step on the kayak. Just sit, first sit, and then you put your legs in. Alright, and then another thing is as you paddle, just relax, just use your arms. Don't paddle using your whole body. You see when you use your body how the kayak is moving. And if you do this, you might get so much tired, or else you might flip.
After which the participants took off to discover the mangrove forest while kayaking. After an hour's ride, a stopover was made at the Purple's Island. We were told it is from the Purple Island that Qatari's color was chosen, reason while it is a historic island for the Qatari people.
The reason why it's called Purple Island is because this place was used as the production site of purple dye. Production site of purple dye. And how did they get the purple dye? So there was a special snail in the water by the name Murex. So this is the snail, an example of the snail. So they could get the snail and they could crack at the back. After the snail had green blood, so they could get the green blood and expose it to sunlight. And then it could change to maroon. And then the more they keep exposing the maroon dye, then it could change to purple. And in the older days here in Qatar, purple dye was only afforded by the royal families, and it was used for making garments or clothes and for decoration. But now they stopped because of environmental reasons.
The mangrove forest remains a safe home for rare birds like the heron and flamingo because life here is more safe than outside. The mangrove is an important sea plant that accommodates marine creatures like fish and crabs. They also prevent soil erosion. The mangrove takes in water through its root, and this is possible after the roots must have drained the salt in the water. Reasons why walking on the roots of a mangrove or throwing plastics carelessly might lead to the death of a mangrove tree. Yes, we are in the heart of Alkor Mangrove here in Qatar. It has been a wonderful day. After an hour's ride, 1 hour 30 minutes, the guard took us through the mangrove. It's a wonderful one for you to visit Qatar. Reporting for Equinoxe Television in the heart of the Alkor Mangrove in Qatar, Smart Njikan Gabriel.